It is I.
How's it going?
I'm doing great. How's it going over there?
Um, I'm good. I'm fine. It's nice to hear your voice, and
It's been too long.
it's nice to reconnect. I guess that is what this pandemic is. It, it,
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to look at it.
that's true. You live in California still, aren't you?
You bet.
How are you holding along? And with the city, well, not the city, but the entire state on lockdown.
Yeah, it's very strange because it's such a heavily populated area that I live in. I live in Los Angeles. So to see streets empty or just a few people here and there, it's very odd. But I have to tell you, it's never been easier to drive on the freeway.
Wow. So even with this happening, and everybody being told to stay home, you still have to deal with the traffic every now and then if you were to go to a grocery store.
Oh no, yeah, it's actually not so bad. It's like if you have to go to the grocery store or something, I can get there so quickly. But there's fewer drivers. I think a lot of people are taking advantage of this, so they're more sporadic and they're going much faster than usual. So you almost have to be more aware, I think.
Hmm. Feels like it. Feels like a car race. I'm just gonna assume. Quite.
Uh, yeah, sure. For some people, I think it might be.
Yeah, pretty much.
For me, so much.
So, I reconnect with Jessica here a few weeks ago, actually.
hmm
I just like anyone scrolling down Facebook, see who's saying what. You have some uplifting people, uplifting posts, and then you have the crazy posts. Then you have the conspiracy posts. You get all of it. Nothing gets left out whatsoever. And then I went into a post that you've been doing for quite some time. Um, you do like meditation type posts. You do it every day at noon your time, and that will be 3 o'clock
hmm
here on the East Coast. So you are known for being on TV, obviously, and you moved on from that. You have done some other work here and there, and now you're doing this amazing thing. If you don't mind, Jessica, talk a little bit about that. What got you into doing what you do via Facebook?
Sure. So, well, how it happened was I actually am still doing television. I have something called Happy Hacks. It's a blog that I started, and it's about hacking moments of happiness into your day. So I do a lot of like lifestyle segments on news shows, things like that, and I talk about happy hacks. Well, if it's all about finding ways to add happiness to your day, then I need to be looking at different ways to add happiness. And for me, it kind of took me down a path of learning about meditation. And the more I did it, the more I understood why people who do it always talk about how great it is because it's strong. I had to get over that hump and tell myself there's a reason why so many people do this and why people talk about these benefits from meditation. So I started on January 1st. I wanted to do of meditating every day, even if it was just a couple of minutes, and I kept doing that. And then when after January, it just kept going. And then once we, received our Safer at Home order, so here in LA and in California, we have what's called Safer at Home. So they ask you to stay indoors, to stay home unless you absolutely need to leave. I decided, well, I need to find a way to connect with people, so I'm going to start doing my meditations on Facebook as Facebook Live sessions. And then if anybody else wants to learn along with me, then I have like a built-in meditation friend, and I've been doing it every day since then. It's been a little over a month. I think I started mid-March.
Mm, okay, so you must have seen it first seen it in late March, and I'm like,
Mhm.
let me check this out. I've heard of meditation like so many people.
Mhm.
I didn't know like how it works, how
Mhm.
it's done, how you conduct it per se, and I see how you doing it. With just words and just uplifting. With this
Mhm.
pandemic, you know, mental is being
Right.
tested, and you wonder how long, why, what is this happening, why is happening, and how long it's happening. People along,
Mhm.
who got laid off from their jobs. People like myself just wonder like how long
Mhm.
is this going to last? Am I going to get back to work or to my original job, or
Mhm.
am I have to look elsewhere? So mental health definitely being tested. So I appreciate you for doing this. It's become,
Thanks, Kenny.
and it does help. Gives me
Mhm.
a sense of hope per se. What's it like being able to do that every day and getting the reaction that you've been getting since you've been doing this?
Well, first, thank you so much. I'm really glad that you're enjoying it because really I started doing it for my own mental health, and I thought that doing it on Facebook kept me accountable and would allow other people to try it out as well if maybe they had been interested. But first and foremost, I am not a meditation instructor. I am just a beginning meditator, is experimenting with different types of meditation, and I just want to share it and have that experience with other people. So for me to hear that you're enjoying it, that means a lot because we go back 10 years now, I think,
Yeah.
something like that,
Oh,
pretty far back. And but to have anybody who just, even if you just sit in once and give it a try, the bottom line is it can't hurt anything, and by advocating for yourself and your mental health, you can't go wrong. And just taking those few minutes today to say, I don't know what's going to happen while I sit here and breathe, but what I do is that I'm choosing to take this time and I'm choosing to take it for myself, and I'm going to make the most of it. And I think that sometimes by accident, it actually turns into something you really enjoy.
well, I for one glad that you are doing it, and it's definitely something that can you. And I'm gonna be honest with you. You sound like you've been doing this for 5 years. You know,
Wow, thanks.
I ain't gonna lie. Like it seems like this, she knows what to say. She know what she's doing. She know when to close her eyes and just, it's you sound like you've been doing it for 5 years, at least from what I have seen and heard from your work. So it's a wonderful thing. It is a wonderful thing.
Thank you. I feel very inspired by it, and I'm just discovering it as it comes up. And I think that that's something that is a nice thing to give yourself, is to, if you want to make something, just try it. I just am reading about it. I'm trying it. What do I have to lose? And if I can share it and other people benefit, great. But I think that that's the freedom of, is there really a right or wrong way to do it? I don't know. Different things work for different people. So I'm just going along for the ride.
And it's definitely working for a lot of people. So for people that's not on Facebook that may not know about this, do you post your video? Do you recap it on your website?
Yes. So on my website, which is jessicakinni.com, my last name, Kinni, if you go to Jessica Kinni and you go under Happy Hacks, which is my blog, every month I'm going every single day and writing down what the topic of the meditation was, links to any resources I used, a link to the Facebook live feed if they want to go back to it. But actually, today, my husband helped me. I recorded my very first meditation that I wrote. So I just created one and I recorded it, and we wrote a little music, and I'm going to be posting that probably tomorrow. People can download that if they like. If you don't have Facebook Live, I will try to occasionally, when I feel inspired to write one of my own, put those up. And just, disclaimer, I'm just a person who decided to try this out, and if you enjoy it, great, and if not, don't don't tell me, because don't burst my bubble. Keep going, but we're there for anybody who wants to give them a try along with me. So
That is fair. That is a fair for sure. Yeah, man. Like with all that's happening right now and being stuck at home and wondering, we need anything that's just gonna help lift our spirits up. We need anything that's gonna make us feel better. Just give us a
right.
sense of hope, a sense of relief, a sense of escape from all this, even if it's just 5, 10 minutes. I mean, yeah,
Definitely.
a lot of us, we be at home watching TV or playing video games. I mean, that's cool and all, but I like what you're doing. You know, it's something that I didn't think I would be into until I seen your videos about a month ago, and like, okay, let me see it. I like to think of myself as an open-minded person. I'll give it a shot. So I do the best that I can. You know, some people will do it while sitting down. Some people will do it laying down on the couch. I tend to be a couch person, but I do my best
That's great.
to flow it, make sure I'm in a comfy position while you're going through this, and it's definitely have been a highlight for me since I've been in quarantine. Um, so I feel a lot better now than I did a few weeks ago when I got laid off from my job and wondering the
Right.
uncertainty. And I I was nervous like in the 2 weeks prior to getting laid off because business was being shut down, and I was wondering if my job's gonna keep going or not. I feel like I need to be at home. Everybody feel like safest place to be is at home.
Right.
So when they start laying people off, okay, I feel sad because I'm not gonna get paycheck to paycheck. But on the flip side, health and safety is the number one priority. So, and from that aspect, so I kind of going back to my old habits. I'm still doing this radio thing. And thank the good Lord for doing it. I've run into some awesome people like yourself. I started watching Jessica on TV, and now I've become friends with her, literally, even if it's on the internet. So it's like that's the thing. So whatever you can, take care of your mental health. Make sure that's good, cause this thing ain't gonna last forever, but it lasts a while. So it's gonna take all of us in some way, shape, or form to beat this disease. And let's give thanks to everyone that's on the front line. Thank them, the hospital,
Absolutely.
the hospital workers, healthcare workers, food supply workers, um, give us our essential needs and health needs during this pandemic, and they are at more risk than we are because this can spread to
Right.
anyone, and yet they gotta show up and work and do what they gotta do. So thank them. So go to jessicakinni.com/happy hacks for what Jessica's been up to, and you can check out all the meditation videos that she's been doing. And since you're in quarantine, go check out all the videos. Might as well
Yeah.
go. Yeah, I mean, you ain't got no excuse. I'm just saying.
Well, there's some other good tips and things on there, Kenny, and I just was thinking as you were talking about how you really hit the nail on the head is that people are going through different things, and I just wanted to say really quickly, whatever you're feeling is valid and fine, and some days are going to be easier than others, and it's okay to have a day that you're super productive and a day that you're not productive at all, or a week that you're not, it's whatever. Nobody's ever been through anything like this before. We've never experienced this, so I think sometimes we need permission to have our feelings, and I don't want it to be that way. So just know it's okay to feel however you're feeling.
I appreciate that, and it's this is something that, like you said, we none of us has dealt with before. So it's just how you manage it, and what are you gonna do to you know to get through this. You know, family,
Yeah.
obviously, talk to your family, even if you can't see them face to face. I live in Kentucky. Majority of my family lives in Georgia, and they've been hit very hard. That state
Right.
has been hit very hard. So it's what I've learned in life is that you can only focus on things you can control, and
Right.
that's your health and that's your being. So if they want us to stay home, that's fine. If they want us to start wearing masks, if going for essential needs, I'll do that. Whatever the health officials say, whatever what Dr. Fauci and the CDC say,
Mhm.
I'm with it. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to question it. Whatever they want. I think we all should. This isn't like this virus don't discriminate. It takes anyone, anybody if you're not taking it seriously.
It's so true, and I know there are some people that might, doubt this, pandemic that we're going through, and I'm not one of them. But for even people that might doubt what's going on and don't want to wear a mask and don't do these things, I would just say to you, what does it hurt to err on the side of just being safe? It doesn't hurt anything to just have extra caution. So, please consider that.
Very, very much. So, you've been very supportive of me for a decade. You know,
And vice versa, Kenny.
and I love Walk of Love. I love everything you've been doing since then. It was a guilty pleasure for so many of us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a reality TV fanatic. I watch the shows. I watch everything, and I keep in touch with some people since then. I think
Yep.
you, Lacey, are the only Walk of Love people that I've actually interviewed and in some way, shape, or form keep in touch with throughout the years.
Oh,
So it's
wow.
it's
I feel honored. Thank you.
so
It's that Kenny Kinney connection.
yes, I love it, and that also makes it pretty cool as well to have someone to have the same pronunciation. So that's pretty cool. But everybody, please go check out the website JessicaKinni.com. That is spelled KINNI. That's JessicaKinni.com /happy hacks. Go check out everything about it. Go read it. Go check out the meditation videos. Just it's a little consideration. During
Yeah.
these pandemic times that we are. Jessica, great chatting with you, and I'll definitely continue to check out your videos and stop by and hey, whatever you say, I listen.
Well, thank you for having me. It was great to reconnect. And I say when you popped in on that video last month, I was super excited to see you there. So thanks for doing that. And I'm glad that you're enjoying them. And I hope everybody is staying safe and healthy. And I look forward to connect with anybody that would like to connect.